Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure to be out here in nature as usual and greeting you, and how so good it feels to be in nature and to be connected. You know, each and every time we think about where it has been said to take off your shoe, for you are standing in holy ground. It is because the Holy One is within you, and that Holy One is your own human imagination, which is the Creator in man. That's the reason why you've been told in the Bible that without Him there isn't anything made that was made, and that all things was made by Him. That Him is not a man that existed 2,000 years ago. That Him is only a personification of your own human imagination. For everything that has ever been made was first imagined, and anything that anything that ever is going to be made must first be imagined. That's the reason why, my brothers and my sisters, I want to speak to you concerning how Abdullah taught Neville Goddard how to activate his heart chakra. And the reason why I choose to speak to you about activating the heart chakra is that the very first sign of a life in a womb is a vibration. We all say that we love music, and it is so natural because life itself is music, and each and every one of us will play our last beat or play our last tune. And as a person who is into both physical and spiritual fitness, I would have known certain things about fitness and about the body and about the anatomy of the body and how to use a stethoscope, okay, and take my own pressure and so on. And basically you have the systolic and the diastolic, which is the first beat and the last beat. And each and every one of us have that first beat and that last beat. One is life and one is the last one of death. So therefore, the most central place is the heart chakra. And I remember quite vividly that my grandmother used to have a picture of Jesus Christ on the wall. And I'm saying Jesus Christ because at that time I didn't know better. I thought there was such a man that it exists 2,000 years ago named Jesus Christ. And right where the heart chakra is, which is the solar plexus, is a glowing heart. And to come to understand that without the S-U-N there could be no life, you also come to understand there's no way a S-O-N could ever be the light of the world. There's no way you could ever refer to a S-O-N and say without that S-O-N there is no life and there is no light. And many people do that referring to Jesus Christ. Many people refer to Jesus Christ as the light of the world. As a matter of fact, where I'm living, about say 3 to 4 minutes walk, there's a church. I say 3 to 4 minutes, could be less than that, because I normally even hear the church when it's going on. Could be about 2 minutes walk. Okay? And on that church is a cross, and on that cross is written that Jesus Christ is the light of the world. And these people believe all of that dearly from the heart, because they do not know that Sol, as in S-O-L and S-O-U-L, basically speak of the same thing. It is the sun. Many people do not know that the sun that they're seeing is an outer projection of that which is within. Many people do not know that the very world, this huge world that they're thinking that is existing outside of themselves, and it's just little them or little me, okay, that this huge thing that they're seeing is an outer projection. It's been magnified before them, but all of that is within. So there's an inner ecology, and you have to learn to reclaim your inner terrain. Therefore, my brother and my sisters, when you understand everything that is without, it is within, and as above, so below, you'll understand that there's a sun that is in you. that want to shine out from you and attract and bring back to you all of your desire. That's the reason why you have to learn to activate your heart chakra to send your desire out. That's the reason why Isaiah says that my words and my thoughts will not return unto me void. It must accomplish. How will it accomplish? You have to use your emotion, because emotion is energy in motion, and the seat of your emotion is right in your heart chakra. It's right in the solar plexus, and the solar plexus is connected with the sun, because it is the sun, and iron sharpeneth iron. And whatever the sun shines upon is going to bring forth. And it's going to bring forth in abundance. Whatever the sun shines upon, it attracts. It gives life. It breaks forth into springtime. And you have harvest time. That is why there's a winter. There's an autumn. And in autumn, all the leaves start falling off the trees. And so too, we start losing our teeth, we start losing our hair. That's when we're facing our autumn. And then winter is like type of death. Nothing bringing forth in abundance as it should. It's cold. Even animals going into hibernation. But there comes a time, after the winter, there springs new life again. And that which would have fallen in the ground, it now bringing forth, and it bursting forth, and everyone start rejoicing. It's springtime again, coming forth of new life. That's the reason why even the lambs, they bring forth their young ones around springtime, around April time. And so too, our own life been hidden in nature. And we can see that the whole Bible is our own biography. That's the reason why when Abdullah taught Neville Goddard how to manifest from his heart chakra, he also let him know that the concept he holds about himself, it all aligns back to nature. It all have to do with what you would attract to yourself. It all have to do with what you would create. It all have to do with what your personality would be, what personality you would bring forth. Also what environment you would bring forth, how your environment around you would look. And who would be in that kind of environment. Teaching you that basically your thought is creating your reality. But remember, it all starts from the heart. That's the reason why Abdullah taught Neville from the heart. Because he knows that's the seat of love. That's the seat of all the emotions. And he knows also, according to Deuteronomy 32 and 39, where he says, I am God, and there is no other. He said, I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. And we know that everything that has ever been done, it had to be first imagined. It had to first be a thought. It had to first be psychological. Therefore, when we look in the Bible and we understand that the Bible must be interpreted psychologically, then those who believe that the Bible is literal and secular history, ask them to tell you of one thing that was done in the Bible, whether good or evil, that wasn't first psychological, or first a thought. And they will turn around and call you all kind of names. But my brother and my sisters, if you want to manifest, and you want to manifest consciously, you have to go to the center. You have to go to your heart chakra. And you have to all remember the solar plexus and remember the sun. That's the reason why I always remind you that this message that I bring to you, it is the single eye message of self-realization, whereby you're told in Matthew 6:22, if your eye be single, that your whole body will be full of light. And when your whole body is full of light and you have the experience, you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, because you will be able to boost your crown chakra. And you would know that without the sun, there is no life, and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. And that your heart chakra is your solar plexus, that you must align with nature and use to manifest, as long as you know that the feeling is the secret. So therefore, my brother and my sisters, if you believe what I'm saying to you, my encouragement to you is to subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet, or to like or comment, or if you believe that this message is worthy of all of humanity, whether they're ready or not, that they should hear this truth, I'm encouraging you to share it. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, my encouragement to you is to use your mind power, and do not forget to activate your heart chakra to fulfill and achieve your every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.